Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's get right in today's topic, which is regarding none other than SUI itself. If you enjoyed these SUI updates, do not forget to smash that like button as it does go a long way. So as we are going into Friday morning, we are seeing some retracement within the broader market. Some coins up right now, but majority of the market is seeing a little bit of a minor pullback, and I'm going to share why exactly that is happening. Now, if you're looking at SUI, down about 6% to be exact, with the price currently sitting at $1.92. Also down about 6.5% in Bitcoin comparative, with the market cap at about 5.27 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume is at about $447.3 million. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So we're going to start off with, the biggest sign right here that tells me everything I need to know. Look at this. Look at this, guys. The dominance has yet again hit a new yearly high. What have we been talking about? When dominance falls down, a lot of people in the community start getting excited. But I've been saying, we're still on the verge of breaking towards a new yearly high. And I even spoke about this in the yesterday update. I think, I don't know which exactly update it was, because I obviously do several updates on the channel. But I did indicate I would not be surprised if Friday we are sitting at a new yearly high for the dominance index. And you can see this for yourself. Dominance hit a new yearly high, and it retested 59.2% for the first time pretty much since 2021. We haven't seen a 59.15% dominance since then. So, it could really show you the bigger picture as to what's really happening. And again, if you're looking at Bitcoin, as we are going into Friday morning, Bitcoin obviously wicked up to that $68,921, which is of course really nice to see, but never managed to see that breakout that we are anticipating. So still that same exact resistance we spoke about yesterday is coming as a little bit of a hurdle, but tomorrow is a very important day, because of course if Bitcoin is able to close into a new yearly high, I'm sorry, not a new yearly high. If Bitcoin is able to close into a new monthly high, and retest the likes of that $70,000, I think we could actually push towards an all-time high before the month even comes to an end. But U.S. elections are coming very, very fast, and as uncertainty increases, usually altcoin profit does tend to shift into the likes of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin it tends to hold much better than altcoins in times of uncertainty. So those are some factors that we can also consider. But let's take a closer look and really understand what's happening with SUI. So yesterday, SUI actually did make its way up to that $2.05. We spoke about that. But you're not seeing the volume. The volume is quite low for a project like SUI that has shown significant amount of buying pressure over the course of the last few weeks. But that has seen a little bit of a change. And exactly what I spoke to you guys about yesterday is really kind of giving us a confirmation. And what I really mean by that is, you're starting to see the price of SUI really reacting, to the dominance as well as the price of Bitcoin, because it goes back to what I've said, uncertainty. Just because a few of you are moon boys and you think that SUI is not going to go down, does not mean other people are not going to think realistically. People think realistically. People understand what is happening right now, and what certain events can what kind of an impact those certain events can have on the broader market. And in this specific case, we're really referring to the U.S. election. So obviously that is going to happen in about I think 12 days from now on, and whichever route it goes, I think a market will react accordingly. But that increases uncertainty. So as dominance went up, you're still seeing SUI's price starting to lag, with the dominance increasing. And we've been seeing the dominance increasing over the course of the last few months. But despite that fact, you still started seeing SUI, breaking, traction, towards the upside, and the momentum was definitely on its side. But right now we're seeing a little bit of a pullback, and right now we're being supported by the previous all-time high. We know the significance of this all-time high, but pretty much you're still in the upwards trajectory as I've discussed, but you just don't want to see the price of SUI falling below the $1.74 zone. If it's able to fall below the $1.74 zone, this upwards trajectory that we're in gets invalidated, and we could see lower time frames being retested. And I know some people in the SUI community don't want to hear this, because of course you just want to hear bullish momentum, but let's kind of go back and just really understand what SUI did. From October, it went from literally 0.37 cents all the way up to the likes of $2.20, and then retested once again that 50-cent support line. And that happens. It's part of the game. You need to understand how this market works, and really have your strategy in place, because of course if you don't have a strategy, you will get left behind. I promise you that. I've been in this space for 8 years. Strategy is everything, and you cannot let your emotions get the best of you, because as soon as you do that, that's where your emotions can get the best of you, and you can actually end up leaving a lot of profit on the table that of course no one really wants to do. So as of now, I want you guys to pay very close attention to the dominance index. If dominance continues to increase, I still think if Bitcoin goes down or goes up, I think dominance increases as we are going into the U.S. election, which could have an impact on the altcoin market. But let's take a closer look at day by day. Love each and every one of you guys. Would love to know your thoughts down below. And thank you for your support. We'll see you tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.